potential. And as we swirl together tonight, who knows where we might end up? We are limited only by our imagination. Perhaps as a snowdrift high upon a mountain peak. Perhaps the highest mountain, Mount Everest. Why not? We fall gently, one upon the other, one flake upon his fellow flake, immobile, caught in the silence of the frozen Himalayas, until the sun warms us and we melt. We become a trickle, the trickle becomes a stream, the stream a river, and as we reunite with all the other little drops, we become a mighty torrent, powerful, roaring, cascading, yes, immense. We are the Ganges, full of life and energy and fish. People are swimming in us, bathing in us, laughing, joking. The elephants squirt arcing sprays from their trunks. Shamans baptize their followers in our sacred waters. Dark-eyed women scrub their washing on our rocks, pounding their dhotis and saris with sticks. Water splashed joyously up into the air. Even the dead are brought to us by their fiery funeral pyres as they say their final goodbyes to this transient life. People chant, they sing, they celebrate. We are the river. We are life itself. We are holy. Wow. All that right here in this theater tonight. And so hopefully, if my humble little show touches you in any way, if I do manage to reach out and communicate to just a few of you, an incremental change may come over you. You'll walk out of this theater and who knows what you might do. Maybe you'll write that letter to your mother your therapist has been telling you to write. Break up with that boyfriend who's been vegetating on the couch for the last 6 months. Lose 10 pounds. Throw away those cigarettes for good. Or write a novel, a play, a screenplay, inspired. You just might invent something. Some great new invention, penicillin. Well, they've already invented penicillin, but something like penicillin. Something that changes the lives of millions. That changes the course of history. Or not. Maybe none of that will happen. Maybe you'll walk out of this theater and enjoy nothing more than a pathetic, wordless ride home. You realizing that despite my every effort up here on your behalf, nothing has changed. And there's been no progress made whatsoever. And indeed, you will go home tonight and set your alarm clock one more time, knowing full well that you're going to get up tomorrow morning, same as every morning, and go back to that same God-forsaken job you hate with every molecule of your being. And every one of those misfits you've endured for the past 5, 10, 15 years will be there tomorrow. Same as yesterday, same as today. And there is nothing you can do about it. You are locked in an endless cycle of conformity. A grinding, featureless routine punctuated by only the most lame and insipid diversions, of which this is obviously one. And I want to tell you, I relate. I do, I identify, I feel your pain, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. And I want to help, but I can't help. I mean, there's not much I can do about it from this vantage point. I don't have any answers, I don't have any message. All I can do from up here is distract you for about 75 minutes. Make you numb, sedate you, make painless this unending trail of shit we call a life. This tar pit of stupidity, this vat of spiritual oatmeal, this slimy snail track of frustration, this stupid, pointless mosh pit of fuckwits and pinheads and hypocrites with whom we must cohabit, like ants on an anthill, like crabs in a bottle, like bacterium in a dirty drop of water, endlessly fighting and competing, fighting and competing, fighting and competing, consuming and shitting, like food tubes with absolutely no purpose whatsoever. And let's be honest, you'll sit here tonight, watch the show, leave, shove an ice cream cone down your throat. And come tomorrow morning, this show, like that ice cream, will be nothing more than a vague memory flushed away and forgotten. I don't know why I waste my breath, because everybody knows what I'm saying, but everybody pretends not to. I mean, it's mass delusion, self-hypnosis. It's meaningless, really, come on. Communication, inspiration, insight, bullshit. If I had any guts at all, I'd walk off the stage right now. I'd walk off and I wouldn't come back. But I don't have any guts. And I need the check. Okay. You want some insight into human nature? Here's some insight into human nature. Let's play a little game. We'll call it the Insight into Human Nature game. No, that's a lousy name for a game. Here's a much better name. We'll call it Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? But we won't play the TV version, that's bull. We'll play it the way it's really played in the real world. Who wants to be a millionaire? Okay, contestants, you know the rules. There's a button in front of each one of you. Push that button and $1 million tax-free gets instantly deposited in a Swiss bank account in your name. But don't forget, when you push that button, millions of people will also be instantly thrown out of work and spend the rest of their lives in abject poverty and misery. Question: how long do you wait before you push that button? Or let's bring it right here, right now. There's a button in front of each one of you. Push that button, and I go up in a big ball of flames. And I die, writhing in agony, right before your eyes. Question: do you push the button, or do you wait for the person sitting next to you to push the button first? Yeah, man, I went to this show, and there was this girl on stage talking about something, not sure what. And then she just went in a ball of flames. I mean, got all crusty and wrinkled and black like a piece of chicken you leave on the barbecue for too long. It was awesome. I mean, it was disturbing too. Really made me think. Come on, admit it. Wouldn't you just love it if I dropped dead right here, right now? Wouldn't that be unique? I mean, you don't even know me. Why should you care? You get that out on that one for the next 6 months. Yeah, man, I was there. You could email your best friend about it. Went to this show, girl died on stage. It was disturbing. Really made me think. If you think there's any level of compassion or empathy or civilization whatsoever being shared out there by anyone, I got news for you. There is none. Wake up and smell the coffee. It's anarchy. It's chaos barely being held together by pious hypocrisy and gross sentimentality. The blind leading the blind. No, that's not right. It's the retarded leading the blind. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Great moments in Western civilization. I mean, I never really thought of it that way. You never know what you're going to get. I should write that one down. Some call it a sling blade. Great retard, Billy Bob. Will someone please get that man an Oscar? Some call it a sling blade. 82, 82, 82, 246, 246 toothpicks in the box, Raymond. We are down here looking up at the mentally handicapped. Where does that leave us? Right in the espresso bar with a tattoo and a cell phone, that's where. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're I know what I'm gonna get. I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get fucked. That's what I'm gonna get.